It's terrible, isn't it?
It's this area.
Sinking.
Exactly this area. It's like walking in a swamp.
Well, marshland, I thought.
I just can't.
But what we're going to do though, because
I can't honestly see.
What do you think forecast for next week or so?
I've got to pay 200 quid to rent a school. Feel that.
But where are we going to get money from for 200 quid a week?
I can't possibly see how this is going to improve.
I mean, they've lost a fortune off bar, haven't they? And then you're expecting us to spend 200 quid on 11 games?
There's another double header coming up soon, so we're supposed to be playing 2 games on this here.
That's not going to happen, is it? It's worse than Monday, isn't it, this?
Yeah. I don't get how...
But how on earth are we going to, with all them Sunday games, how on earth are players going to commit to every day of the week? You know what's going to happen? There'll be divorces off the back of this.
Yeah.
There'll be divorces.
I think my missus might fall out at me when I'm telling her I'm at the house every day of the week. It's just a joke, but look how I'm going to play.
No referee right in the red are going to come along and say this is playable.
Well, look here. We literally walked in it for 30 seconds and look at it. Looks like somebody's been across on the drop. Oh, 90% of pitches is perfect. And then that corner is just a swamp. So like, it's literally from goal line, from corner flag, up to like 18 yarder, and then it goes all the way up to probably where railings are for people, for spectators to stand on. All that bottom corner. I'd say out rest it pitch is sound. That corner's horrendous. So
Give me that master of mind games, you. I'm just for a rate side. We've got a rate side, us. I'm going on now. I've ordered 50 ton of salmon. I'm going up now. I've literally changing on. I'm just putting my boots on and I'm going to go look at pitch. But I would say, looking at it yesterday, I would say we've got 1% chance of it being on. It's no good. But I'm going up. I'll ring the. I said I'm going up now, but I were on yesterday. I went to watch our young Theo at Mansfield, but I come back and went up pitch, and I would say that there's 1%. Well, there's not even 1% chance. But I'm going to go up and check now, mate. I'll ring you. I'll ring you back. Well, give me 5 minutes. I'm literally going up now, and I've got James who's just pulled up, so he'll video it tonight.
It's bad. It's worse over that area though, isn't it?
Ah, it's that here.
But you can see where you're walking now.
Same as a foot. I mean, even Big Theo's smashing it about.
It's like marshland though, isn't it?
That is what it's like, actually. Let's have a look over here.
So what we're going to do though is...
Can I do a call? A video call? An instant thing? Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
You know do it?
But I won't say it's too obvious on video.
How good at that is. Jake! Do you know how to do a video call?
So what's this about you going out running, Frosty?
What do you mean?
You've been going out running, haven't you?
Go out running, James.
7 o'clock London Marathon is doing it.
No, I picked pace up.
We were going to Mansfield.
I thought, sorry, I'm going to put a sprint in here.
Knees were going. It wasn't tough, putting some in there.
So are we going to see you before end of season on the field helping us out?
No, this one at minute. No, I'm back. Boots are coming back on though in September. Back new season.
Oh, you're not going to help us out?
Yeah, no, I'll help you out.
I've
I'll help you out.
I've already got the messages off
Yes.
himself.
Just another few weeks.
So what did you think? The club's in trouble fixture wise. I'm going to help them out.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I live across the road, don't I? So better than me sat on my arse, and I don't like running anyway. So I might go get back on field, innit? But not this one, as you can see.
But when he played against, was it you, Dan, Jake? He were forced to be reckoned with, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
I had him in corner for about 12 minutes.
How many did he get? 5?
Oh.
That day when he played on here, with reserves.
You got none.
I did. No, well, I did.
It's set
My dad got goal disallowed. My dad got goal disallowed.
How many did he set up?
About 12. Out at 11. There's something wrong here. There's got to be a drain collapse or something, because it can't. Surely it to dry up with this, wouldn't it? Area has got bigger though, because it wasn't here. It was just in there, wasn't it?
The Simon's using technology.
You can't do it on this.
What's I got the iPhone?
Gear 3310. Yeah, I need his number.
Right, I'll get it.
Well, I've got it there.
32.
Come here, mate.
It's balmy,
Very
this.
quick to run the battery.
Can they see it, Jacko? Can they see where we are?
Look where Theo is.
Obviously, we're outside at net now. There's two areas like this. There's two areas on pitch like this, but they're quite large areas. Can they see? As soon as I put, I'm not even putting, I know I'm fat, but as soon as I tries to get a foot, they're just sinking. There's this area here, and same at other end. It's just ripped to bits. It's just getting no better. And obviously, that see, I'm walking round. It's like a 20 bottom corner near Farmer's Field, and then all that winged out banking. But the two worst areas where they can't even get a foot in is this bottom corner here. I mean, look at that. They were clean them 2 minutes ago.
You want to ring off this? So it's going to go off.
Yeah. Well, League says that we can't because Paul spot. Oh, hold on, Jake. League says that we can't. So, I mean, reserve should be playing Barnsley Town and all today, but their game's called off. So, and I'm gonna drink FA tomorrow, Tuesday. Get somebody out to come and have a look because I think it's a bus drain. We haven't played since October on here, and it's no better now than it's ever been. I mean, Theo it's alright me being a big fat lump. Theo's 6. Look at the state of his boys. That's just him walking with no chance. So if they wants to let your lads know, I'm gonna put it in none of our lads know, you can't even put it in group. So I'll put it in our group. I'll message Wazza, he'll ring your secretary or whoever he needs to contact, and we'll have a Friday nighter up here, last game of the season. Alright? Alright, look after this end, Jacko. Ta-da. Game off. Right, that's that done.
So how were your body language this morning?
Much more positive. I think I've scored a couple of goals, set a few up James. I think it must be that I've just come to accustomed to the fact knowing that we're not going to be playing on Saturday.
So we said demoralised a few weeks ago, didn't we? What word? Disenchanted now, maybe?
It's a nice word. I think good thing is,
Is it a good
I'm not
thing?
saying a good thing, but looking at two lads from Barnsley Town have come up today, and I can understand why. They're probably thinking we've had some decent weather, white game on. So as we were coming out for walking football, they came across. So I took them on pitch, and straight away they went, we didn't expect it to be like this. People come up, they'll park on Wombwell Road at side at gates, they'll look over at fence and they'll go, perfect that, and it does it. I've said it before, it looks perfect, but you walk on it and it's, I think you described it this morning as like swamp type, and it is marshland, and it is. So that Barnsley Town lads have seen it. Jacko was a good mate of mine, Jacko at Dennerby. Obviously spent a few years up here with us. Jacko rang me at 9:30 as I just arrived at ground, and I FaceTimed him. So he's seen it sort of live, and he couldn't believe it stayed at pitch either.
But
so,
we're down to 4 weeks left at the season, and we've got half a season to fit in. 13 games.
I think Paul just mentioned that there's a possibility that we're going to get a league extension. But we've just been talking to Woz at secretary of at phone, and all them games that we've got to play, you want to get games on here. If we look at hiring another venue, the number of games we've got to play and reserves have got to play, that's regardless at Saturdays and under 16s, it would cost club £4,000.
Well, because there's 3 referees, as in referee and 2 assistants.
It's £110 for our games, all right? So we've got 10 games. So straight away you're talking 1,100 quid there more. We've got, if it were 10 games, 1,100 quid there. Reserves are 1 game, so we'll say 40 quid. They've half a dozen games, so you're talking 300 quid there. But not only that, then there's hire at pitch, which is another probably £100 minimum if you're getting a 4G. So that's another 1,100 quid for us. 500 quid. So you're talking £4,000.
And then the bar hasn't made any money for 5 months.
Woz has made a great point. So we go into committee and say we want £4,000 to get season finished for fixtures. At committee, rightly so, are going to say, well, yeah, that, you know, we'll do that. We'll take revenue off at bar. But then we turn around and say, oh no, we want £4,000 to play, but we're going to have to play all games away, so we'll have no opposition coming back. And some of our lads who live at other side, you know, at Swinton and Romarsh, such as your Knoxes, some lads in Barnsley, they're not going to come back to the club. So we want £4,000 to fulfil fixtures, but we're not going to put out back at club. It's not financially. It don't make any sense at all. And I've said it a few times. We're not in it for financial gain, but we can't run it at a loss. We can't have last month at season it costing us £1,000 a game.
Well, a week basically.
A week, sorry. We can't do that. We can't possibly do it. Solution? I don't know.
Because I mean, if players are going to commit to playing for Wombwell 3 times a week plus Sunday games, there's going to be divorces and all sorts, isn't there? I
mean, that's another thing. We don't charge subs. We run a score predictor on Saturdays, so you get a chance of winning 200 quid. But we can't run that, so you don't want to be playing 3 games a week and asking lads for 5 quid a game. It's costing them 15, 20 quid just to play. And they're running on empty because they're playing 3-4 games with us, so there's no enjoyment in it for them. It's just not a good situation.
But you look at it, wettest 18 months on record. The bar hasn't got any money for 6 months. Is it 6 months now? November, 11th of November, last home game.
From football, there's been no revenue going behind bar. Reserves are that odd game. It's just a bad situation, and we keep saying it's nobody's fault, and it isn't. And we keep saying, well, hopefully next week, and we get to next week. I mean, forecast I've been told next week's worse than this week.
Well, if there's another week of, if any more rain, and we're not going to get the next 2 games, then are we?
You look at your art in and out. Sun's out. It's lovely. Pitch looks great, but it happened yesterday. We'd have like 2 hours of nice weather, then we'd have half an hour of just torrential rain. You'd have like 2 hours rain in 10-15 minutes, so it just tops everything up what we've already got. Both drains are full. They're getting emptied every day, twice a day. They're still filling up. I don't know what solution's going to be. We're supposed to be playing Gorbron here on Wednesday. Now, we've spoke about reversing fixtures. It's not something that the league encourage you to do, but you know,
we haven't played them already, have they?
But their pitch, I think they've played less games than us on their pitch, so that's a non-go for starters. I don't know. We'll have to keep going and hope and just keep praying that we get a decent couple of weeks, nice weather.
Do you go to church? Do you go to church?
No, no. Weddings and christenings, I think, and funerals are the only time I go to church. So I'm hoping I'm not going to attend any of them in next 4 weeks. There's none planned anyway. So.